A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Down. 60 yards. Blue draw Corker. Let's go. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Now Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up. 44. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 1st down. Sanderson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Sanderson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10. Sanderson. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
General West.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. 30 base. Coaching spell. Hey! Hit it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Turn 2 stop.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Miller. And Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. On second down, Boykin. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. No. 80 weapons.
Now it's Miller running right. Miller with a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 49, check 49, check 49. Check. Ready.
Mixon with it. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
90, Wolf. That's the pass. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. You're out. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Joker. Hurry,
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's 8 Reed. Hey, Haywood. Greystone, Travis.
They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down now, Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 47. Now a give, right side, Boykin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
61, matchbox lights. Hey. Switch gears. Ready.
On second down, it's Atkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On second down now, it's Atkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Miller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high. 91.
Safe. Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Nixon. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And James has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready. X3. 218. Chop it.
So we got man. Check not.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You draw corner.
Check 90.
Get it.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Miller, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike Spofo. I'm on.
On 3rd down, Sanderson. And that will be incomplete. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Go.
Nixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, set. Protein spill.
Single.
Snap.
2nd and 6. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Sanderson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Sanderson. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Sanderson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now Mixon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 61, matchbox right.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Tighten up, tighten up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
70, Indy. Yeah. Go.
He's checking crack. Shit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Sanderson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. Sanderson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run it again with Miller. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Sanderson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's trash. Jim.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 72 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Back to throw. Sanderson, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Sanderson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. He's got a first down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 36 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check 26, check 26.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.